NBA legend Jalen Rose is firing back at Phil Jackson, legendary coach here, following some controversial comments. While a recent comment, former NBA coach Phil Jackson said, this is what he said. He said he hasn't enjoyed watching games since the league started to have social justice initiatives on the court, specifically the Black Lives Matter sign that was written on the court during the 2020 playoffs. And you remember the players wore the slogans on their jerseys as well. Now, Jalen Rose clapped back, saying that Jackson made his entire career off the backs of black players. And if he doesn't like the platform, then he should stop watching the game.
Well, let me tell you, Jalen dropped that mic. He dropped that mic.
Jalen said, he often does.
Jalen said the quiet part out loud.
He did.
You know, because you know, like you can't start the clock at when players started protesting racial injustice following the murder of George Floyd, right? This has been a part of the history of America. When these players leave the court and they go back home, you know, whether it's where they live or it's where they spend the holidays or where they grew up, you know, there are folks that are counting on them in the spirit of Harry Belafonte to use your platform to say something, to do something, to make it stop. And the fact that Phil Jackson, he doesn't seem to quite understand that, you know, given how many, you know, black, you know, iconic players he's worked with over the course of his career, right, is dumbfounded.
Yeah, and back to Jalen's point, on the backs, and you have a coach whose career is stellar, and the teams that he coached for, stellar, going from Chicago, the MJ days, to LA, and all the sports buffs out here, you can correct me if I'm wrong, I do believe that was the Kobe, you know, Shaq years and some beyond. For him to say that, what would his career be without, you know, those two type of organizations with those type of, like you said, iconic, legendary players? Come on, Phil. He should know better than that.
Come on, Phil.
At least don't say it out loud. Say it at home on the back patio or on vacation on a yacht somewhere, because he made plenty of money too.
But you know what, Courtney, if this can be a teachable moment for Phil, then maybe this can be a teachable moment for a lot of the Phils of his generation.
If he wants it to be a teachable moment. I don't know if he cares enough, because that's why he felt comfortable saying it.
Let us pray.